Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. 39-year-old GOAT James had to save the team from a historic upset. South Sudan on Saturday led the way down the stretch. I think he had 11 points in the fourth, in a 4-minute span in the fourth quarter against Germany today. Let's take a listen to what LeBron had to say.
Great job to close out the preliminary games. We saw some adversity. Good. We've been down two games in a row, and that's going to be good for us. But like KD just said, the real begins now. All right? We got 6 games, but we're 1 game at a time, all right? Ready to be perseverance again, y'all. Go. 1, 2, 3, go.
That's the goal. No matter how close it is, at the end of the day, look, you play to win. Whether you win by 45 or you win by 1, as long as you win the game. I think LeBron, Ocho, you know, when you go to the Pro Bowl, you want to show everybody I'm the real deal.
Yes, sir.
I know everybody else here is the real deal also.
Yes, sir.
I'm not trying to diminish anybody. But sometimes I think y'all forgot because I'm 39, because I haven't been to the NBA Finals, and you hear about Giannis, and you hear about Jokic, and you hear about Luka, and you got Ant-Man, you got JT. But y'all know who I am.
Right.
Y'all know what I am. And he showed that there's a pride level and I'm still LeBron James. And when I need to pull this cape out and down the stretch against Sudan,
I can do it.
He needed to pull the cape out. And today against Germany, remember Dennis Schroeder was, I think, the FIBA most valuable player last year.
Right.
Germany have NBA players. I think the Sudanese, they got 2. I think Wenyan Gabriel and another guy on that team that was in the Charlotte, the Bobcats camp. But LeBron was sensational. Now, you're going to get the people that try to diminish him, because here's what they're going to say. Jordan would have never been in that situation. Kobe would have never allowed that to happen.
Right.
All I'm saying is, what about those other guys that's on the team? Y'all do realize Steph Curry, Joel Embiid, Jason Tatum, Devin Booker, Ant-Man, all those other guys are on the team.
Yeah.
Why they let it happen?
Yeah, I mean, these are our best players that are representing our country.
Absolutely.
I like to see LeBron elevate his game at a level like that we're accustomed to seeing normally here in the States, but doing it representing our country is a great thing. But I have one question to ask. Obviously, against Sudan, it was a close game. They trailed in the fourth quarter. Against Germany, again, they trailed in the fourth quarter until LeBron heroic to the end. So I'm asking you, Unc, because you have a better knowledge of the game than I do, especially when it comes to the Olympics and the USA playing against other teams. So is it more so that the NBA player, do you think they're having a hard time adjusting to the international rules, or is the rest of the world finally catching up to us in the game of basketball?
Well, they're catching up, Ocho, because they're playing. I mean, you got to understand, think about how many, when the NBA players first went back to the Olympics in '92, you really only had 2 guys. You had Tony Kukoc.
Yeah.
I think you had Sharunas Marcelonas, and I think you had the 7-footer from Sacramento, his dad, Sabonis. So you might have had 3 guys other than the NBA players that were in the NBA. But if you go to every team now, for the most part, there is an NBA player, maybe 1 or 2, that's on the team.
Right.
Daniel Tice plays in the NBA. Dennis Schroeder plays in the NBA. The rules are different. They let you get a little bit more physical.
Right.
You can go tend the ball. The rules are a little different, but there's no excuse. Plus, those guys have been playing together. Those guys grow up playing together. From the time they're like 7, 8 years old, they're playing together. And so they've been practicing for about 2 months.
Right. Oh, so the chemistry. So obviously their chemistry is going to be much, much better than those that for the U.S. team. Okay. So then so we have nothing to worry about. We have nothing to worry about.
I'm not going to say we don't have anything to worry about.
So the fact that these games are so close, though, we trailing against Sudan. We trailing against Germany. So are these bumps in the road, or just there's nothing to worry about with that?
I don't think the lineups that we've been going out there with, I think Kevin Durant is probably going to be in the starting lineup. They got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball. They're turning the ball over entirely too much. And sometimes when you get a collection of great players together, they try to, well, I'm not selfish, and you overpass the basketball, or you try things that you probably wouldn't normally try.
Right.
But no, I definitely think, can they be beat? Yeah. Hell yeah. On a one game, anything can happen.
Right.
But I love the way they're becoming battle tested. You look at Devin Booker had not shot the ball well. He was 1 for 6. LeBron was 8 of 11. Joel Embiid was 5 of 8. Holiday was 4 of 6. Steph was 5 of 13. Ant-Man was 4 of 7. JT 2 of 6. Bam 2 of 4. AD 3 of 5. They just got to do a better job of protecting the basketball. And if they do a better job protecting the basketball, I think they'll be fine.
All right.
But look, Canada is littered with NBA players.
Yeah.
They got Shai Gilgeous. They got Dylan Brooks. They got Powell. They got a lot of guys.
Yeah.
Alexander Walker. They probably got 6 or 7 guys that's on an NBA roster. I think that's going to be Germany. It's going to be a tough test. I think probably you might see Canada or Germany. I mean, Canada is in that death pool. They got a really tough bracket to come out of. But they're gonna be fine.
All right. Hey, Chad, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it there first. USA basketball is gonna be fine.
But Ocho, it's just like anything. If you think about it, you do something long enough, eventually they're gonna get better at it. They do it too.
Right.
That's what when David Stern had this idea, say, you know what, I want to open up, I want to make this a global game. And I want to open it up. And you see the Dirk Nowitzki's and you see the guy, all those young guys, they're like, man, I want to do that. And then you see it in 96 and you see it in 2000 and you see now all of a sudden, they're like, hold on, wait a minute. You mean to tell me I can do something other than play soccer?
Yeah. Yeah.
As Wenyan Gabriel said, look, we got 7-footers and they're herding cattle.
Ooh.
So he's like, hold on. This gives these guys like, hold on. I want to dribble. Let me start dribbling the basketball.
Right.
You know, opening up borders. So I'm glad that the U.S. has been battle tested, because you hate to be in a situation, Ocho, where you haven't been tested.
Right.
And then the first time you get tested is in the knockout round.
Yeah, that won't be pretty.
Hey, okay. But Go James, you see, hey, they put the ball in his hands and he's going to make the right play. He's either going to, hey, I'm going to drive and I'm going to kick. I'm going to get all the way to the hole. I trust this 3-point ball. He's had the 3-point ball going the last couple of games.
Yeah.
But when he puts his head down, it's kind of hard.
Ain't nobody stopping that.
Yeah, he like a bull in the china shop there.
Ain't nobody stopping that.
But LeBron said, hey, I think the adversity is good. But look, this is not Angola. The U.S. is not going to beat these teams like the original Dream Team was beating teams by 80 points.
Right.
And the guys had just picked up a basketball and just qualified for the Olympics. Those days are over.
Yeah.
Those days are long, long gone. And you have to be willing to accept. Look at softball. We used to be dominant, the women's softball team.
Yeah.
But guess what? Japan, Australia, they started playing and they got good. And some of those players came over here and played at UCLA and played at these other powerhouse schools. They go back over there and ta-da. Yeah, they win gold medals now. That's what happens.
You know what the funny thing about it is, and for those of my soccer fans that are in the chat, as you see how all the other countries are catching up to us when it comes to the game of basketball, I wish it could work in reverse for us over here when it comes to soccer, so we can catch up to the other countries. We can catch up to the other countries in the game of soccer, especially around World Cup time, which we have coming up in 2026.
Ocho, we got American football. Yeah. They don't play that over there. We got basketball. They play that over there. We got baseball. We got too many things. Like Jamaica. Jamaica track and field is their most popular sport.
Yes, sir.
So they don't play basketball. They don't play football. They don't play baseball. All their focus is on that one thing.
Yeah.
So you look at a lot of these other countries, they're focused because we have so much to focus on.
Right.
I don't want to play soccer. I want to play football. I want to play basketball. I want to run track. I want to play baseball. So when you have those things and you can make money at all of them, what did Luka want to do? Luka wanted to play soccer.
Yeah.
Real life, man, ain't a whole lot of 6'7", 6'8" soccer
Hey,
players.
unless you're the goalie, that's about it.
Exactly. Same thing with Jokic.
Mm-hmm.
92 comes along. They say, hold on, I'm tall. 2000 come along, like, I'm tall. I can play that sport.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have, Ocho, if you go to a restaurant and all they have on the menu is that, well, you're going to get that.
Right.
But if they have a variety, it's hard. Sometimes you go to, Cheesecake Factory, they got 15,000 items.
Yeah.
How the hell I'm supposed to choose one thing?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But when you only have a choice to choose one thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just wish the choice was soccer for the most part, because it's exciting. It's
boxing.
Exciting. Who?
Boxing.
Oh yeah.
America. We got boxing.
Oh yeah.
We got a lot, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Anyway, I'm putting my bid out for the U.S. men's national team. We're gonna win the World Cup in 2026. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just throwing it out there now.
I hope so, Ocho. Hold on. Can we get to the medal round before we start talking about winning? Can we get to the medal round? How about that?
Come on, don't do that, man.
Can we get to the medal round?
This is our year. We are the host nation. We finna win this. We finna win this.
What they got to do with it?
I don't know. I got my fingers crossed.